We had to do a little mini quiz. I did this like a couple months ago. It'd be kind of be cool to see if my answers change. Okay, here's a little mini questions thing that you do for yourself. And it says, what specific kind of man are you looking for? My answers were honest, faithful, funny, affectionate. How do you expect to be pursued? Do you want regular phone calls, text messages, dates at least 3 times a week? Do you want him to always pick up the tab? That's the question. My answer is regular phone calls or text, dates, once a week or something like that. What level of commitment do you expect? Do you want an open relationship or to date exclusively? Should it be up for discussion? Date exclusively with 3 exclamation points. I'm the type of chick that once I'm into a dude, like not just kind of like him, but once I'm really into a dude, I don't see the point in talking to anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, why be talking to 2 or 3 different dudes? That's how you get attached. It's very easy to get attached to more than one dude, and before you know it, you're having sex with more than one dude, and you're putting yourself and your partners at a greater risk. We don't want to do all that. Anyway, what kind of financial security do you expect this man to have? Do you want him to be rich? Do you want to make more money than you? Are you okay with the blue-collar worker? Must work. 3 exclamation points. Income level is not really important to me, especially with me being very young still. I'm not looking for a dude that's making a lot of money. I'm not really worried about that, but I do want him to work. I want him to go to work regularly. I want him to be on time when he gets there. I want him to show me that he's disciplined and that he's dependable. So work is important. You want a man who wants kids and is family oriented. Yes. I think that was a big problem in my last relationship. Sue said I'm really big on family. My family's opinions are very important to me, and I spend a lot of time with my family. Even when I wasn't living at home, I spend a lot of time with them, and I really talk to my mom, and and family is important. And I don't want to end up with somebody who does not understand that, who isn't close with their family, and who has a problem with me being close with mine. That would be a problem, definitely. And you would think, would have a problem with you being close to your parents? It's happened before. We don't want to do that again. Anyway, does he have to be religious or spiritual? Of course. Do you mind if he's a divorcee or has kids? I'm really not sure about that part. But I would prefer that he has as little baggage as humanly possible, because I think it'd be really difficult, more difficult than it already is, just joining your life with someone else's, trying to fit in, find your place, in their daily scheme of things, and them, trying to fit into yours is kind of weird enough. But adding children into the mix, and an ex-baby mama or ex-wife, it's a little too much for me. Hopefully, the dude that I do eventually fall in love with or whatever, doesn't have all the extra. Can you help a man build his dream? Can you adapt to his plan? Most definitely. That's a woman's job. Don't get it twisted. What do you expect of his family? Should you get along with his mother? Do you care if he doesn't get along with her? Or if his father was never around? I prefer that he has a close, functional family that accepts me. And that's real talk. I really would like for his mother to like me. I would really like, men who have a good relationship with their mothers tend to be better men, in my personal opinion. They tend to know how to treat women a little better. And I would want him to have had a relationship with his father. I know seemingly that's more and more rare. But I really would prefer a man who had a good relationship with his father. I would. What should he be willing to do to woo you? Should he pursue you? Give you expensive gifts? Should be willing to be honest, upfront, faithful, willing to lavish me with time, and spend a little money. I'm not looking for a dude to get crazy with it, but I'm a firm believer in where you spend your time and money is where your heart is. I believe that, very much so. And that includes the chick, but I don't do the money deal with men. I just don't do that. Not during dating, no, I don't do that. Anyway, and then the biggest thing I like in here is profess, provide, and protect. My pastor actually used to talk about that all the time, and I believe that if a man loves you, he's gonna do his best to provide for you, to protect you from any harm, and he's gonna let it be known that he's in love with you. You know what I mean? Shouldn't have to hide something like that. Anyways, I really, let me see how much time I got today. Anyway, I'm kind of over time. I'm supposed to try to keep it in 10 minutes, but I really do like the book, and if you haven't seen the Tyra Show, I'm sure they have sneak peeks and sneak peeks on YouTube somewhere, I'm sure. Look it up. It was a really good episode. Now, there were 2 other girls on there. I don't remember their name, but their book didn't sound that bad. I think I'm really not into self-help books or whatever. I don't know what these kind of books are called. I don't know. I'm really usually not even into these kinds of books, but my mom picked it up for me, and just the title is what really got me. Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. I really love that, because, and another thing too that sees on the show is there's nothing wrong with being independent, but you gotta play your role. That's my thing. Have your own money, have your own car, have your own stuff, but don't get extreme. You still, I don't even feel like going into this because this video is supposed to be getting over right now, and I can talk about this all day. But my thing is, you have to let the man be the freaking man, and there are a lot of men out there who want strong, dominant women. They like when women take control, and there's nothing wrong with that, and that's what you're looking for. But to me, it's not supposed to be like that. I want a strong man who knows how to be the man, who understands, and he's gonna dominate respect from me, and I'm gonna give it willingly. That's important to me. That's very important. I don't want a weak man. I don't. And I don't want one of those, testosterone overloaded type dudes who wanna, just get extreme with it. No. It's just an understanding that I love you and I respect you, and I'm gonna let you do you. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know, it's hard for a lot of women to be submissive. They have it in their mind that makes them less of a woman, or it makes them a slave or some junk like that. They on that bull stuff. That's an excuse, because they're bullheaded and they're stubborn, and they want to try to use that as a reason for them to not do what they're supposed to do, for them to not play their God-given role. So it is what it is. I think my biggest problem when it comes to relationships, now this is not just romantic relationships between a man and a woman, just friendships, period, just relationships. I'm an emotional person. A lot of people don't really know how to handle that. When I love hard, and I like hard. And but the thing is, like, you might do something that'll really tick me off, but I won't say anything. That's my thing. I'll just be quiet. I'll pout a little bit. That's my thing. Or you might, I don't know, just little things that'll kind of hurt my feelings, and I'll just be like, for a while. So I need to work on that. Just communicate a little better. I know they say men have problems with communications, but women do too, and it's not, because we talk a lot, but we talk all around what it is that we're trying to say. Both men and women, if you ask me, have communication problems. Men don't want to talk at all, and we talk all around the issue. We'll say anything but what's actually bothering us. We want to give hints and clues and little puzzles before we'll actually say what's going on. So that's one thing that I really need to work on, is communication. Just talking through whatever it is that's bothering me, and even if nothing's wrong, just talking on a serious level. Just conversation is always good. But I really did like the book. It's kind of old at this point. Like I said, I read it a couple months ago. That show actually is really what just brought it back to my mind. And if you haven't read it, I would definitely say give it a look through, because it really is a good book. I think so. It's not a book to read and say, ooh, this is what I gotta do to get me a man. To me, it's not one of those kind of books. It's just insightful, a little peek, a little window inside the male mind. And I really think it's a good read.